When a lot of people think about AI, they kind of get a little nervous. They see it as a threat, maybe something that's going to take their job. But honestly, that's only half the story. AI is really presenting us with a choice. You can either be a passive user or you can become an active earner. And in this explainer, we are going to show you exactly how to choose that second path. So let's just start with the most important question right off the bat. Right now, as you're watching this, which one are you? Are you an AI user or are you an AI earner? Because trust me, the difference between those two is, well, it's everything. So to make this super clear, let me tell you the tale of two friends, Rahul and Arjun. Now, Rahul, he sees AI, stuff like ChatGPT, as just a simple tool for getting answers. He's always worried that AI is coming for his job. But his friend Arjun, he has a completely different mindset. He uses the exact same AI tools to make a profit, and he sees a whole world of new opportunities. In fact, he's already earning over 50,000 rupees a month right from his home. Think about it. They both have 24 hours in a day. They both have an internet connection. The only difference is their approach. Okay, so let's dive into the how. Here's our little roadmap. First, we'll really nail down this user versus earner idea. Then, we're going to walk through 4 super practical, non-technical ways you can start earning. We're talking about becoming an AI graphic designer, automating tasks for local businesses, creating faceless content, and even building AI-powered websites. And then we'll wrap up with the most important part of all, taking that first step. So section 1, AI user versus earner. And the key thing to get, the absolute most important thing is this. It's not about the tool you have. It's all about how you choose to think about and use that tool. It's a mindset shift. So what exactly is an AI earner? Well, it's pretty simple. It's just someone who actively uses these incredible AI tools to provide a valuable service and, generate real income from it. They don't just consume AI, they use it to create and solve problems for other people. They're basically turning this new technology into a massive opportunity. Okay, let's get into our first practical method, becoming an AI graphic designer. We are talking about taking simple, everyday photos from a phone and transforming them into professional-looking marketing assets that businesses are desperate for. I mean, just think about it. That local cake shop down the street, a new shoe brand starting up, or that busy restaurant on the corner. They all need a strong social media presence, right? But professional photo shoots, they're incredibly expensive. And that's exactly where you can come in. And the process is so much simpler than you think. Step 1, the client just sends you a normal photo they took on their phone. 2, you pop it into an AI tool and generate a stunning studio quality image. 3, you jump into a simple tool like Canva to design a beautiful social media post around it. And 4, you deliver a high-value marketing asset. It's honestly that straightforward. And you can build a whole little business around this with tools like Midjourney, Ideogram, or NanoBenna Pro. And your services don't have to be limited to just social media posts either. You can design eye-catching YouTube thumbnails, create logos for brand new businesses, and even develop entire branding packages for them. All right, on to our second method, automating for local businesses. Now, this one is brilliant because you're not just doing a one-off project. No, you're solving a huge, ongoing pain point for them and creating a steady, recurring income for yourself in the process. Just picture a busy biryani shop or a popular textile store during their peak hours. They're getting hundreds of calls and messages asking the same things over and over. Where are you located, or what's the price of this? They're way too busy to reply to everyone, which means they're literally losing customers every single day. Now, this is the transformation you can offer them. So before you, businesses are missing calls, losing sales, and they've got stressed out staff. But after you step in and set up an AI chatbot, they're getting instant replies, more orders are confirmed, and their staff is happier because they can actually focus on their main job. You're basically giving them 24/7 customer service. That's a massive value add. And the best part? It's the income model. You charge a one-time fee to build and set up the chatbot, and then you charge a monthly maintenance fee to keep it running smoothly. With just a handful of clients, you can build a really stable, recurring revenue stream. Now for our third method. This one is perfect for anyone out there who's maybe a little bit camera shy. It's all about creating faceless content. This lets you build a brand and earn passive income without ever having to be on screen. So think of it like a recipe, right? First, you use ChatGPT to write a compelling script. Then you use a tool like 11 Labs to generate a really realistic, human-sounding voiceover. And finally, you pull it all together with visuals from platforms like InVideo or V.io. Each AI tool is just an ingredient in your final creation. You've probably seen these channels all over the place. They cover topics like History Fox, cool documentaries, scary stories, even short stories for kids. And by consistently creating this content, you can monetize it through YouTube ad revenue and eventually even land brand deals. All of this just generating passive income over time. Okay, let's move to our fourth and final method, building AI-powered websites. Now, this used to be a really technical, high-paying skill that was pretty much reserved for developers, but now AI has made it accessible to almost everyone. Now, I know what so many of you are thinking. It's this right here. But I don't know how to write a single line of code. And you know what? That used to be a total deal breaker. But not anymore. With modern tools, you just describe what you want and the AI literally writes the code for you. Your job is to have the vision, guide the AI, and then just proofread the results to make sure it all looks great. And there is a huge market for this. Just think about all the local businesses that need a simple online presence. Gyms, consultants, service providers. They don't need some complex app. They just need a clean, effective landing page to show off what they do. And you can build that for them in a fraction of the time it used to take. Okay, so we've covered 4 really powerful methods, but this final section, this is the most important one. It's all about your first step. Because all the information in the world is completely and totally useless without action. I really want you to let this one sink in. The only difference between winners and losers, between the Rahuls and the Arjuns of the world, is execution. It's not about waiting until you feel perfectly ready, because I'll tell you a secret. That time will never, ever come. So here's your first step. It is incredibly simple. 1, pick just one of the tools we mentioned today. Just one. 2, open it on your device. And 3, just try to create one simple thing. Generate an image, write a little script. Don't aim for perfection, just aim for action. Look, we've laid out the map for you. We've shown you how to go from being that passive user to becoming an active earner. The choice right now is yours. So the only question left is, which path will you start today?